Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme, where I'm proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. So tonight, Michael Trapson did his live broadcast with Brandi Jackson. And so I had seen one interview that Brandi Jackson had done, and she was impressive and stuff, so it's not like I have detailed information about her, which I did like this interview with her because you could get a good sense of who she is, and she did give some personal information about things that she does, and I liked her. I thought she came off really credible and respectable and stuff. And this was actually a big part because I had made the video directly about this comment right here. So I want you to listen to this.
If you can, make sure it's respectful. Make sure these are really appropriate questions. My bad. I was trying to read comments and trying to.
No, you're good.
I was like stumbling on those words.
No. I was laughing at make sure they're respectable because sometimes there's a fine line. I don't want somebody to think that they can't ask something if. I don't know
about just don't be no cursing, no.
So basically, she's open. She's like saying, no, go ahead. Ask me your questions, And of course, like the cursing, like how Trapson, the cursing, No, because if I would have asked a question that was related to drugs, Trapson would have on his own determined that was disrespectful. This is what I'm saying. And also Trapson, you're not a professional interviewer. I get that, and I can pick apart your interview skills and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that much because you're not professional doing that, and you're not claiming to be a professional. You don't have a lot of experience in doing that. That's not what your actual job is here doing. And so that's kind of one of those things that I would give you a lot of slack. I let you slide a lot on stuff like that. And I want to see just but most of this was a stroke job, like when I'm saying and that's the problem I didn't like, Trapson. Too much of the stroke like job. Like I could pick apart in here the stuff like where you start asking the questions, but like when you ask like the favorite song, like just stupid things, when you asked her middle name, it's like, come on, dude, you gotta respect the time that you have and the opportunity that you have right now. Every moment is precious. You have a person there that is willing to speak with you. Ask him questions. She doesn't want to waste her time here, sit here. Her idea of defending Michael, like she'll tell you a little story about the Neverland Ranch because she understands how important it was, and I liked her story. I liked how she said about like how when you go, how you could feel it, and what was kind of cool about that is like, what? It made me realize it's like, what? Neverland Ranch was so special is like her describing it, I could really feel it. Just her describing it, I could, like I've never been to Neverland at all, but I could sure feel, like one of the things is I've been to Disneyland a lot. And so I know what that feeling's like for sure, because how she talked about it being it's the happiest place on earth. I believe that's what they say is Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. And she was saying that Neverland Ranch deserves that title, But that would be a funny thing because Michael Jackson would be a big part of Disneyland. He would have attended that place. He would have visited there many times. And in this interview, they had said how she was talking about how they would shut down the park and stuff. And one time with Traps, it said like 100,000. It's like, no, it's got to be a lot more than that when you would do because I had attended like Disneyland. I've attended Disneyland on company parties. I've attended Disneyland and all kinds of things. That's what it's like when you live out there and stuff. And you do all kinds of events and stuff like that. And so I've been to Disneyland where it's a special event company party where it's like, it's only people from a certain company, and those kind of people, they pay for those are the kind of people that pay for events and parks like that, but they do it like on certain days that aren't as expensive and stuff. So that's what she's referring to when she was talking. That's the kind of thing that Michael would do. But if he was going to do that, I can't imagine he ever would have done it like by himself. If he ever would have rented out the park it would have been like he would have invited everybody. Like all the okay, I'm inviting the park, it's all ours. Okay, I can't imagine that he would have went by himself if he was going to do that. I would imagine that would have only been on largely special occasions where he only did specifically that when it's, but see, because the other thing is, like you know, is Michael Jackson would go up in disguises. And the other thing is they have backdoor entrance ways for like the employees and all the stuff like that through Disneyland. And Michael would have taken all those tunnels and stuff. So there was other things, ways that he could get around and where he was able to enjoy the park and stuff like that. And so, you know, there's always more in depth, in detail, to where Trapson didn't know how to. That's the problem. Now, it's not that you're, you know, obviously you weren't a good interviewer. You know, that I knew that was going to be a week for you, you know, and you showed it. But like I said, I'm not going to critique you on that. You know, you should have understood the opportunity you had given to you here, you know, and the opportunity for us as fans, but we could have wanted to see more. I don't think you respected that enough. You didn't do that properly. And because like in the thing there, like I had said to you, it's like no, when you were saying be respectful, it's like no, that's the whole wrong approach to this whole thing. The approach that you're saying, you need to be saying, we're gonna get real. This is in-depth talk. This is real talk. We're going to get in depth. And she wanted to go there, but you didn't go there and you didn't get what you could have got. And if you would have talked to me, you could have got crazy amounts of stuff. And you should have prepped her about my story. You should have known my story. You could have prepped her before this interview, let her know who I am and that I am out here. You should have let her see my Billie Jean video, and then you could have allowed her then to give a fair description of what she sees in that video, what she thought about it. Just to know that it's being said, because it's something being said that's obviously, the thing about my story is too, is that the thing that when you don't respect me, it's like my story covers the whole thing. I'm not here like with one little piece and one little, it's like, no. I'm the only one here telling the whole story, because I have watched over and over, and everybody clearly says Michael Jackson is odd. Everybody knows that he's different. He's eccentric, you know, in his childhood, and everybody says the things. And there's always something that everybody wonders, well, will they accept it with him? And he was different. It's acceptable because who he was and stuff. Okay, there's always a thing, but I don't say that stuff. I actually explain every single thing. I explain why it happened, how that formed his psyche, how it leads this way, who he hung out with, how the information formed in his head, how that it developed him into the artist to be, I mean, everything. How it turned into later where he's in conflict with Diana Ross, you know. Then later it leads to isolation for him, which ends up leading to drug addictions, because he had a drug addiction at the same time when the first accusation of the child pedophile accusations, the molestation accusations, it was right around that time. I remember, like, I'd have to go back and actually check the date to see when it was, but just from living it, I can tell you, at some point there, Michael went into a drug rehab for prescription pill problems. And Elizabeth Taylor was the one I remember, she was right there. She was a big part of that she was the one that was assisting Michael through his drug addiction problem. So this goes way back. His drug addiction stuff goes way back. And so, like, you didn't get into any of this stuff. All the stuff that I really, to get into the real stuff, you know? And see, now I could have gotten into Brandi. I could have gotten into a real conversation. We could have had all kinds of actual real conversation, you know, because she's actually, like she had said with the documentaries, that she's into the documentaries because the documentaries, she wants to feel it. She wants to feel when somebody asks a question and you see that person having to have serious contemplations about what they did, and then they start to form the answer, because this is one of the things, when you have serious thoughts and you start to deliver an answer, it doesn't come out like boom, rapid, ba 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 ba. They're forming thoughts in their head and it's coming out, and that's the natural thing you would get from the documentary type of stuff. That's what the people, the artists who crave life experience, that's what they want. And like I'd say, I'm one of these people. But like, how do you prove that kind of stuff? It's kind of tricky stuff. So people I'm easily discredited to try and say that way. So it's like, whatever, I don't care. The way I say, and this is why with Michael Trapson, and with all the people I've ever spoken to, I always start off completely sincere, honest, and being as sincere as I can and asking for a simple little bit of their time to give me just a little bit of time. That's all I ever ask for. And I just get shut down cold. And so when I get shut down, boom, I turn. And it's like, you're not going to give me the slightest bit of time in this world and shit. And it's funny because like, me, when I do that kind of shit, it's weird because you think about like you're trying to like get a woman's attention, because I don't ask men for their attention in that kind of way much. It's weird. So when I'm doing this, there's a weird feeling for me where it's awkward for me to do it. And it's like, so if I'm trying to get a woman's attention and stuff, I can understand all of her reservations to not like me in so many different ways. It's just like, okay, whatever. It's not going to offend me at all, ever. Okay. But when when I'm just like talking to a man saying, hey, this is about Michael Jackson. I'm simply just asking you to be a Michael Jackson fan. Can't you see that I'm a form of an intellectual person, and I'm definitely sincere, and I'm definitely credible as a Michael Jackson fan. I've been in this YouTube. I'm not like a YouTuber because I yell at people. I can't get subscriptions. I don't like, that's like, it's not part of what I am. Like, I yell at these people. Like, if people are trying to be nice to me, okay, if they're not talking about my story in depth and have knowledge of my story, it offends me. So instantly, a lot of these people think they kind of want to be friends to me, and I'll come right back at them and call them stupid idiots. And, so they don't know how to deal. They don't understand who I am and what I'm doing. But the first simple thing is my page is not monetized. The reason I can do the things I do on my page and I get away, I'm not monetized. It's a key to my whole thing. There's no monetization going on my page. So that gives me a lot of freedom right there, is one of the big things of why I can do this stuff and why I'm willing to do the things I'm doing and stuff, because it's really what my page is just simply I'm an observer more about, I don't care about making real pretty videos. The one thing Trapson like too, I made a video the other day about Michael Jackson watching bouncing boobs. Okay, now that video, to me, like when I see that video, I've seen a lot of shit out there, all kinds of stuff. That stupid little simple video I made, to me, made Michael Jackson, made him look as human and as much of a man and normal as much as I've ever seen anything out there. And it's just a simple little funny thing. And I was, that's one of the things like with you. It's like with Trapson, if you had made that video that I made, the one with the bouncing boobs, if you had made that, think about the accolades and the attention. People would, oh, that's so great and all this stuff, okay? But what do I get? I'm scum. I've been freaking attacked because I made that video, and now I didn't want to mention her name, but frick it, screw it. She pissed me off so bad. So the one person, Teresa loves Michael Jackson and Harry Styles. She then puts on her page, and I was so proud of that video because it was so cute. It was like one of those little Michael Jackson, really cool little videos, but it's a man one for men. But it had that Michael Jackson style like that all the girls do. But this was a man style, my version of it. So she says, oh, report this. I'm going to report it. And she just like went off on me like, and it's like, Jesus Christ. And you look right down on her page, the stuff that she's doing. It's like, are you kidding me? Look at the trash. The sexual nature of the stuff she does is way outrageous, way beyond the little video I just did. And then there was even one video, there's some video out there, some heavy black guy did I want a nut in you, you know, all night. He did some video. I remember I tried watching a little bit. It was so bad and dirty. I didn't make it through that video. That was a video in real life. I gave it a chance. Boom, I turned it off. It was terrible, disgusting. I see it on her page. Oh, she laughed. She thought it was so funny. Okay? But my thing is disgusting and she's reporting my ass? This is the kind of shit I deal with. Like, why do you think I'm constantly yelling at you? You're all fake fan losers. What do I deal with? Who the hell, one of you, has shown me ever any quality of being any form of a Michael Jackson fan? You're ignorant. First of all, you guys are flat out ignorant. You're not capable of speaking to me on any form, I challenge all of you. The best you can come back at me with is Michael Jackson look like the fucking Jacksons? That's an opinion. You are seeing a fucking costume. Every picture you ever grew up seeing, all of that stuff, you saw Michael Jackson in the Jacksons with makeup, looking like a product that they were selling you, doing exactly that. That's what they were trying to do the whole fucking time. Okay, it worked. Of course you see him looking like them. You've seen them all, everybody. Of course. That's obvious, you think, but once you get into it and you understand, hell no. Michael's totally different. Not only his talent, his looks. He's not part of them. You go over to Diana Ross, oh, now it gets real clear. And then you bring in Smokey Robinson, you see it all. You guys don't see anything. You know, and it's like, okay, I'm wrong. You should be able to shut me down with facts, not your stupid Michael looks like Janet. Go suck a dick, fucking losers. You are nothing. Ugh. I hate fucking rambling on like this. I'm just gonna end this because it's just like I'm getting mad at you motherfuckers now. I even forgot the whole point of this whole stupid fucking video. Because all I know is that all it ever ends up with me is dealing with a bunch of fucking fake fan idiot losers. I can't tell you one. I've been around a long fucking time. I can't tell you one really fucking good Michael Jackson fan that I was like, oh, that was a good... There's one French dude that I fucking talked to, and he was smarter than anybody, actually, and he talked to me a little bit better, but I don't talk to him that much. He comes around my page once in a while, but that's all I've really talked to him. But it's like one person that, to me, when he spoke to me, he spoke on a higher level of understanding. And that was it. That's it. I've never had anybody. In my Billie Jean video, and when I say I'm a god and stuff, it's like, you people don't understand. You don't understand. That Billie Jean video, what I did... It's so big. And I just sit back and laugh because actually I have responsibilities in my life, massive responsibilities. I don't have the time to go out into the world. That's the problem what you guys don't understand. I actually have massive responsibilities in my life right now. And it's going to keep being that way. I don't know. It's going to be, but I don't see it stopping for a while. Okay, so I can't go out into the world and do the stuff that I need to do. That's my problem. That's why I'm here in YouTube trying to get these motherfuckers to help me out a little bit. Okay? Because I can't go out there. If I could, I wouldn't be talking to these motherfuckers. I'd get in my car and I'd go so fucking shit up. I'd get in people's faces. Start fucking shit up. That's what's going to happen. I mean, so I already know that unless I die, which it's fucking, that's what pisses me off. It's like, okay, I've done my work, it's there, it's established. I already know that anybody that looks in it can follow the breadcrumbs, and I've put all this stuff there and it's all done. It's already all done. I've laid it all out with really good explanations and stuff. It's there. But the fact that I'm still here, I am actually alive and willing to talk to every one of you that I call an idiot. Okay. Who's the bad guy? I'm willing to talk to you, idiot. So am I being mean? Am I being bad? No. I'm willing. You guys just attack me. So once you attack me, and you're not worth my time. There is no point. So I'll tell you the thing too. As soon as you say to me the word report me, boom, you're blocked. Boom, you're done. That's it. That's the key word. You say the word report, you're done. You're blocked. I don't want anything to do with you ever. That's it. That's the key. That's the key word. That's the word. You say that, you're gone. That's it. Boom, instantly. I will give you no more time. And so I have probably freaking at least 50 losers on my page blocked right now because they're all fucking coming in. I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna get your page taken down. Yeah, get the hell out. What do you think I'm gonna sit there and yell at these morons? They're total losers, and I don't know who they are anyways. A lot of them stupid kids. So yeah, I just report them. I mean, I just block them and shit and get them out of there. The other thing is there's kids, and so I'm trying to be sensitive. Like the one thing, this video probably wasn't that bad, but I said the one thing, I said one thing bad. And then so there's like right there, should I age restrict the whole damn video because of a few things and maybe one actual harsh kind of curse word? You know, these are the things that I deal with. And so like some of the videos, like, and it's hilarious because the one video I made about the bouncing boobs, I age restricted that right off the bat. Because the video that I took it from, it was age restricted. So I already knew that I had to age restrict that video. Then stupid Teresa saying, ban the video, get it age restricted, whatever. It's like, what are you talking about, you moron? She probably thinks, ooh, I got him. I got him. Oh, I'm going to turn this video off right now and we'll see if it makes it on. It's a 50-50 shot if I let this air or not. So, or if I make another one. So, all right, bye.